need these today. It looks pretty cloudy, as it always does in the UK. But take them anyway, because you never know. I just drove halfway down the street and realized I don't have my AirPods, so I need to go back in. We've made it to the gym. Today I'm doing some sprints, like some HIIT sort of stuff, which I don't often do, but I am following a workout plan right now. I'm following Shreddy, actually, like Grace Beverly Tala, her workout app. The last 2 weeks of it I haven't done the cardio, and so I have to do the cardio. Otherwise, I mean, I don't have to do the cardio, I could swap it out for something else, but because I'm in my follicular phase, I'm feeling energetic, I can handle it, I can do the 25 minutes or whatever it takes of the cardio today. I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna feel good that I did it after, even though it's my least favorite workout. I would way rather go in and do an hour of lifting weights or something else. But I'm gonna do the sprints. So I'm done the gym. It was fine. It was fast. It was hard. But I feel good because I did it. I'm learning a lot about myself since leaving my 9 to 5. I've never been in the position where I've not been working a job, an employed job. I've always wanted to be self-employed and take the leap, but I never have. And so my whole life, basically since I was 15 years old, I've had a scheduled job to go to, or school, or university. Like, there's been always some type of really constant structure in my life where everything else just has to fit around it. And I'm realizing now this is the first time that I've never had that. This is truly the first time I've taken a big risk like this, left a job. I don't have university to fall back on. I'm just trying to start my business and be self-employed and hopefully not have to go back to an employed job after this. Yeah, so it's a lot of figuring out what works for me and what my actual ideal schedule is when I'm most productive, what makes me feel bad and what makes me feel good and motivated and keeps me working. And it's only been about a month since I've not been in employment, and I'm just realizing over the last week or so I need to get out of the house pretty much immediately in the morning. Not immediately, but I can't start something in the morning in the house, because then I will be in the house probably all day, and then I won't get my exercise in, or it'll feel like a big chore to get done later in the day if I don't get out and just do it right in the morning. So I'm trying to get out of the house, get some exercise in, whether it be just go for a walk, go to the gym, go to a workout class, so that I'm getting fresh air and sunlight right in the morning, which is supposed to be good for your circadian rhythm and all this and that. I definitely struggle with procrastination and doing the things that I feel the most comfortable with and make me feel productive, maybe that aren't actually the most productive or what I should be doing. So that's the next step that I'm working on, is trying to do the things that are harder for me, which is writing emails, outreaching to people, writing cold emails. I would way rather go to a networking event and talk to people face to face and meet people and do that because that's what I've learned to be comfortable with. This is the nameless, faceless technology era of we do everything online and we outreach to people online and all of that. I find that really, really hard, but it's something I'm having to do with this new role that I've created for myself. So that's what I'm gonna try and do today. Really get some productive computer work done. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, have something to eat, and then I'm probably going to go to one of the beaches. There's a restaurant that when it's the winter here, there's like no business in all the restaurants, so a lot of them don't mind if you just go and have a coffee and work. So it works perfectly for me because I don't have to feel guilty if I go and I just order a coffee and sit there because they don't care right now. And it's a gorgeous view, so that's what I will be doing today. I've meal prepped a couple things. I make these egg white red pepper breakfast sandwiches, and it's kind of like the Starbucks ones. Like, I used to love the Starbucks egg white spinach wraps, those wraps that they have. I don't know if they still have them. And the egg bites, I love the egg white egg bites. So it's kind of like a copycat version of that. That's what I started making, was the egg bites, and then I turned it into a breakfast sandwich filling, and then I put it on a little piece of bread, and then I put some cheese on top. Oh no. That is really upsetting. No! And I'm gonna have to try and glue it back together with the cheese that goes on this. And that should be fine. I have a gluten allergy, so I literally, everything that I used to like, I now have to make my own version of it, so, which is good health-wise. I'm just gonna put one of these little egg white portions onto this bread, and then I'm also just gonna put some cheese on it. And this cheese should hopefully hold it all together. So just putting a piece of cheese on here, and then with my broken bread, I'm just gonna put it on top of the cheese part. I'm clean now, except for my hair. That hasn't been touched. And now my food is ready. It's a little bit overdone, but that's okay. That's what we're working with here. Sexy, burnt, cracked on a not very aesthetically pleasing plate, because these are not my plates. We live in a furnished apartment, or not apartment, a furnished house, which is very convenient when you've moved to a new country. But for someone who is essentially in training to be an interior designer, it's it irks me. It really irks me that I cannot have my own stuff. I'm gonna eat this and then figure out what to wear today, and then go down to the beach and do some actual work so that hopefully I can make some money soon. Oh my god.
Like, people in my school used to find him hilarious. Like, he used to collab with the building on the success of it. He had videos, got an interesting life. And now I found this so wild when I was doing a YouTube channel that would hit 1 million subscribers. Like, that's such a cool thing to have as an achievement. Like, you were the first YouTuber to hit 1 million. Like, what? That's incredible. That's something to sell a course or whatever the hell. There's a lot more incentives to do YouTube talk shows in America, like Good Morning America. He have his own show and movies, which is...
These are my new shoes. People probably think they're ugly. That's fine. Also, excuse my room. I'm in the middle of like reorganizing this whole place and trying to make it better, and it's just a bit messy, and I've got like random crap on the ground, which is like just there. This outfit is giving teacher and I don't want that, so I'm gonna change. Okay, I've changed. It's still teacherish, I don't know. I'm teacher vibe today. I've also changed my scrunchie color to red to just make it work a little bit better. This is it. We're keeping this skirt. I've had a little bit of a meltdown off camera about a sweater that I have, and because I put it on thinking I might wear it, and then I realized it's been unraveling since I bought it, and I didn't even get it that long ago. I've never washed it. I haven't washed it yet. It's like a wool sweater that was pretty expensive. I did get it on sale, so thankfully I didn't pay full price for it, but I'm really annoyed by how much it's unraveling. Like, it's actually insane. It should not be doing this. Like, it's completely unraveling. Like, that is so bad. And then this as well, like, that looks like they just missed a stitch and I don't know how to fix it. I'm kind of having a meltdown about it because I really like this. Then the sleeves are kind of having the same thing start to happen on both sleeves. I've contacted the brand. I love their brand. I've got like 5 different things from them, so hopefully they come back to me. I really don't want this piece anymore. I would rather them just refund me or give me a new one because this is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna back to town now. I don't know why that sweater's like, that's really thrown my whole day off. This is the problem. I try to be productive and then I get distracted by something that feels like chaos to me, and that sweater unraveling has really made my anxiety spike, and I need to not let that happen. But yeah, here is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my thrifted camel coat. It's not real camel hair though. It's like a wool. Anyway, I'm walking now. Okay, update on my sweater. They've offered to replace it, which is really nice. Or maybe the one I got was just a dud or like a fluke. And now I'm gonna actually get some work done because I am here like an hour and a half later than I planned. Oh, he's really cute. No. My friend Vicky came and joined me to work. We didn't really get much work done, but she's here. Yeah, she got a job. Yay!
I kind of frightened him.
So I got a little bit of productivity done today. I sent about 5 cold emails, which is pretty good, and I've planned some other sort of content ideas and stuff, and I've arranged to do a little photo shoot tomorrow with my friend Vicky, so just to get some good professional photos for just my personal branding, for my website, LinkedIn, all of those things that I need, because all of my photos are from like 5 or more years ago that are professional and I don't look the same. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And then I am so hungry because I haven't eaten since breakfast, which is bad, but I'm trying not to spend money on food when I'm out working places, only coffee, just because I have a limited amount of money to live off of right now, so I cannot be frivolously spending on food when I have food at home. And then I have a quarterly community call to be on, so I'm gonna be jumping on that in about an hour, for an hour. I'm home and I'm having leftover roast dinner from last night that I made. So I've got the whole works going on. Got Yorkshire pudding, that's gluten-free obviously, some gravy that I made out of bone broth, chicken, roast chicken, some veggies, some beetroot, carrots, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, a vegan cauliflower cheese because why not make it vegan sometimes, and then 1 roast potato because I gave the rest to Kelvin, my partner, to take to work for lunch, because these are the worst the worst part of, like, the best part of the meal but the worst part for you, so I've left myself 1. One of my favorite parts about living in the UK is being introduced to the idea of like a weekly roast dinner. I don't do it weekly because that's way too much effort for me, but the fact that any Sunday that you want one, there's like 20,000 places that you can get one from, like a pub or a restaurant, and it might not be as good as home cooked, but it's still something delicious and warm and like comforting, especially in the winter. But I just love that tradition that like every Sunday people are having a roast dinner, and it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner every week, which is so good. I just don't know why we don't do this in North America. Like, why do we only get this type of food like 2 or 3 times a year at special occasions? We should do it weekly. Why not? Do I have anything in my teeth? I'm gonna make a cup of this tea. I made this mug. It doesn't have a handle because I forgot to put a handle on, and I just made it look like that's the way it's supposed to be. So it's just like a, this is supposed to taste like one of those humbug candies, like a licorice mint, buttery licorice mint. It's really good.
Position where I'm like you said, present.
So I'm Zoe, everyone. That's all done. It's just a meeting to go over how everybody's doing in the coaching program that I was in. So it's nice to just hear from people that are, you know, further in the journey than I am. They're fully freelance, self-employed, doing what they want to do, or other people that have just started, and yeah, just tips and advice on different things that could be helpful for the future. This is kind of the end of my day. I'm waiting for my partner to get home. He's probably gonna walk in any second now, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might test out my new studio setup. I have set up a little mini recording studio in the spare room to start recording some like singing covers potentially when I feel confident enough. So yeah, I might test that out this evening, and then I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. Mac and cheese for dinner, my late dinner. That's what I'm having as my last meal today. And then I might have some dark chocolate when I'm in bed as well, because I've got this solid caramel dark chocolate I'm obsessed with, and it's upstairs on my bedside table, so I'll probably have that. So I am just going to try and set up this studio thing. I'm gonna try and link my audio interface. I know nothing about this stuff, by the way. I'm like learning as I go. So this is what I've got set up. It's just a microphone, obviously, but looks pretty fancy in my opinion. Like, I feel like I've set this up pretty professionally for not knowing what I'm doing. So I've got to test it now. Hello, testing. That's gonna be me in a sec. So that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of this evening, and that's it. So thank you for watching. If you're watching, if you've made it this far, subscribe, like this video. That's what everybody says, so do that. So yeah, thank you, bye.